Next we have, from the Bradley Manning Support Group, one of the founders of the organization. Please welcome Rainey Reitman.
Hi guys. So today's a pretty sad day for, I think, all of us. The Bradley Manning Support Network has been around for the last 3 years doing advocacy and fundraising to pay 100% of Brad's legal defense fees so that his family didn't have to mortgage their home in order to make sure that he got good legal counsel. And I really wanted to come up here today and say that we had victory, and instead I have to tell you that the fight is still going. And so earlier today, Manning was sentenced to 35 years in prison for leaking information to the public. It was sending a message to the world that if you are willing to speak the truth to the public and provide documents that included information about war crimes and real terrible things that the United States had been doing in our name behind our backs, then you will be treated as a spy and charged under the Espionage Act and face decades in prison. As far as what the next steps are, as many of you know, we are putting pressure on the convening authority. Now, the convening authority is able to reduce Manning's sentence, but cannot add to it. So there is one individual that we've been doing repeated waves of phone calls to over the last 3 years, and sometime in the next couple of weeks, we expect him to say whether or not he will be reducing Manning's sentence further from the 35 years. David Coombs, Manning's a civilian attorney who I think has done a really admirable job considering the conditions he was facing. He has agreed to represent Bradley Manning as he seeks to get parole. So Bradley is not going to be up for parole for a while, and as we all know, the Obama administration does not want Bradley Manning to be free. They're trying to send a message to future whistleblowers that speaking the truth will not be tolerated. So it's going to be a very hard battle for Bradley Manning to get parole. I know a lot of people are talking about, oh, well, he's going to get parole in 7 years. No, he's going to begin the fight to get parole in 7 years, and it's a fight that we all need to be there for. And so the other thing that we rolled out today was a joint campaign with Amnesty International, who has, I'm glad to say, come to the fight, and we are asking President Obama to do an immediate pardon, and you can join that campaign. Demanding an immediate pardon. You can join that campaign at pardon.bradleymanning.org. We already have tons of people signed up, but you can upload a photo, you can sign the petition, the Amnesty's petition. There's a whitehouse.gov petition as well. And we have flyers, apparently. Thank God for these women with their flyers. And so those are some of the things we're going to have to do. Obviously, paying for Manning's continued legal defense up through the appeals. We're going to see probably a couple of years before he goes for his appeal, and we are going to be fundraising for his continued legal defense and advocacy campaign. So you can stay involved. Please join the website if you haven't already. You can start getting our emails and newsletters and learn more about it and contribute in your own way. And I just want to say that, you know, when we started this 3 years ago, Bradley Manning didn't even have an attorney. He was being held in a cage in Kuwait, and they weren't even telling the press what was going on with him at all. And he didn't think he was ever going to come back to the United States at all. He thought, I might get shipped to Guantanamo. I might never have a trial period. And he was terrified. He was very scared, and he was very, very, very depressed. A lot of the stories you hear leaked about how he was suicidal and stuff, that was because he was kept in a cage in Kuwait for a few months. And thanks to the pressure of people here in the United States, we were able to make it such a big deal that they had to give him a decent trial, that they had to slow the process down and ensure that he got an attorney of his choosing. And then we got him the best attorney we could possibly find, and we fought them day in and day out for 3 years. And I know the fight's not done yet, but I believe that if we keep the pressure on, we can make an incredible difference and make sure that that 35 years gets narrowed and shortened as much as possible. And I know I am not going to rest until Bradley Manning is free, and I hope you will join me in that.